It's NFL 24. And on center stage is the Lumberjacks' electric quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Lumberjacks and the Orbits on Thursday night primetime.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Orbits of Sacramento taking on the Lumberjacks of St. Louis. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 118 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try to find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That's taken on the 25. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. When you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Orbits will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. And Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lumberjacks are an extra point away from drawing level.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Sacramento.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. But you look at this defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And the Sacramento first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Complete to number 3. A gain of 22 yards. First down,
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Good for a St. Louis first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the Sacramento first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a throw here, hold in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. 2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one too wide and incomplete. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The 13 yards that time of the 1st. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside. A good pickup there, 26 yards. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman,
a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Wiggles free. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he won't quite needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Orbits have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Lumberjacks 10.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Orbits look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's now 3rd and
Now they'll
7.
throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lumberjacks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
46-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 11, a minute 53 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw.
40-yard line.
There's that man again. It's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. will burn their third and final timeout. Back to throw again. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here now, second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment.